Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and Pokemon fans of the world! Mega Crashers here, and I do apologize for the bedhead. I decided to wake up a little bit early for you guys, because I gotta get ready for work soon, but we gotta get this video out. And see, this is a very special Pokemon review because it consists of Galvantula, and it just so happens that one of my awesome subscribers would love to see a video like this. So my friend, prepare to have your wish come true. So, Galvantula is a very, very unique Pokemon, considering that this thing is the only bug and electric type of its kind, aside from Joltik, but we're talking about competitive Pokemon. Anyways, it's bug and electric. That means that you resist electric, fighting, grass, and steel. And your only two weaknesses are to fire and rock. That is actually pretty damn good. And I love how this typing covers its weaknesses if you break the types down. So if it was just a bug typing, it would have a weakness to flying type, right? But because of its electric dual typing, it now has a neutrality to flying type moves, and same with electric. Electric's weakness is ground type, but bug resists ground, so the typings, you put the two of them together, they only got two weaknesses to deal with. That's pretty damn cool. Game Freak, we need more bug electrics, please. This is damn cool. So the first ability I'd like to go over is going to be Compound Eyes. And Compound Eyes boosts the accuracy of moves by 30%. And I don't mean a straight up 30%. I'm talking about 30% of the accuracy of each move. I'm talking, like, so say for example, you got Thunder. Thunder is base 70 accuracy, right? Well, 30% of 70 is 21%. So you add that 21% onto the 70%, and you get 91%. That is crazy. That's actually very, very, very crazy. That's awesome, because now it can abuse Thunder. Somewhat. Although it does have a small chance to miss, but even still, that's damn cool! Up next, we got Swarm, and Swarm is a pretty damn good ability in which, if you get knocked down to a third or below of your health, Swarm kicks in, and your bug-type moves get boosted up by 50%! Oh, shit, son! That's so good! Up next, we have Unnerve, and Unnerve is a pretty interesting ability in which that any Pokemon that has a berry cannot consume it with this Pokemon on the field, and if it has Unnerve. That means that it ruins any sub-Salic, any sub-Leechy, or any, like, berry-reliant strategies. It ruins them! That's awesome, bro! That's awesome! So let's take a look at the stats here. So it has 70 on the HP, 77 on the attack, 60 in both defense and special defense, 97 on the special attack, and 108 on the speed. So this thing has a pretty damn good, slightly above average speed tier of 108. And there's only a few Pokemon that share the speed tier. You got things like Infernape, you got things like the Musketeer Trio, well, actually the Musketeer Quartet if you include Keldeo. Yeah, it's an amazing speed tier, it really is. So let's go ahead and navigate our way to Pokemon Showdown. Woo! I'm actually surprised I have this much energy considering I literally just rolled out of bed. So anyways, the first set that I have for you is going to be your Suicide Lead set. So we have Focus Sash, and Focus Sash, if you have all of your health intact, meaning 100% of your health intact, and you get hit down to a range where normally you'd be knocked out, well, Focus Sash kicks in and is like, I'm gonna allow you to survive with 1 HP. That right there is awesome, because there are a lot of very powerful leads that will try to destroy you. So up next, we're going to go with an ability known as Swarm. Swarm is an ability in which it allows for you to have a boost in your bug-type moves should you hit a third or below of your health in battle. And the first move that we got is going to be Sticky Web, and Sticky Web lowers the speed of grounded opponents by 1 stage. That's damn good. That is damn good. And I believe that this thing is actually the fastest Sticky Web user there is. Up next, we're going to go with Volt Switch. Now, the reason for this, is because if you want to preserve your Galvantula, then what you can do is set up your Sticky Web, and then go for Volt Switch if you are faced off in an unfavorable situation. Thunder is an option, and if you use Thunder, then you want to use Compound Eyes as your ability, right? You want to use that sexy-ass Compound Eyes. So, Anyways, in this situation where we're going for Swarm, then we need to go for Volt Switch because we're not going to need to have our accuracies boosted. And the reason for Swarm is because of this damn move right here, Bug Buzz. And considering how frail you are and how easily you will be knocked down to a third or below of your health, Bug Buzz will get a huge power boost thanks to Swarm on top of Stab, and it's going to hurt. It's going to hurt. And then lastly, we're going to go with Thunder Wave. Now the reason for Thunder Wave is if Sticky Web doesn't work against flying or levitating Pokemon, well then Thunder Wave will easily cripple their speed. Basically, this Pokemon is meant to be speed control. Sorry sir, you're speeding, I'm going to have to ticket you with some speed lowering moves, whether it be Sticky Web or Thunder Wave. Please, slow your roll. And the EV spread is going to be a Timid Nature to maximize as much speed as possible. We got 252 special attack, 252 speed, and 4 special defense, making you as fast and as offensively present as possible. And that pretty much wraps up the first set. Now the next set I have for you, oh man, it's an all-out offensive Choice Specs set. Let's go! So we got Choice Specs to lock you into one move, but boost the power of your special attacks by 50%. Up next, we're going to go with Compound Eyes, because Compound Eyes and Thunder is a deadly-ass combination. The first move that we got is going to be Bug Buzz, because Bug Buzz is a very good base 90 bug stab type move. It actually has a 10% chance of lowering your opponent's special defense by 1 stage. Up next, we're going to go with Thunder, because Thunder is a base 110 power move with a 30% chance to paralyze your opponents. And thanks to Compound Eyes, that 70% accuracy now becomes 91. And the thing also can't miss when it's under the effects of rain. Up next, we're going to go with Volt Switch, because Choice Specs Volt Switch, although not as powerful as Thunder, it still is going to hurt. And plus, this is also a great way to get you out of unfavorable situations. And if you have U-Turn on your team, a U-Turn user that is partnered with Galvantula, then it makes a very awesome Volt Turn core, I should say. And then lastly, we're going to go with Energy Ball, because we don't want to be dealing with them damn Mega Swampers, some damn Gastrodons, or Quagsires, or Kabutops, or Caracostas, or any Pokemon like those. So, the EV spread is going to be once again a Timid Nature to allow you to have maximized speed. We're going to have 252 special attack, 252 speed, and 4 special defense, making you as offensively present as possible. And this set is going to hit like a truck. So this last set that I have for you, it's a little bit of a gimmicky set, and it's a set that may not be as good as the other two sets, but you know, the surprise factor could be something to keep in mind. So the item for choice is going to be Life Orb, to allow you to have a 30% boost in the power of your moves at the cost of 10% of your health. Up next, we're going to go for Compound Eyes, and Compound Eyes, like I said, is a move that boosts the accuracy by a multiple of 1.3. Now the reason we're going for Compound Eyes is because of this move right here. Screech is a base 85 accuracy move, but thanks to Compound Eyes, you actually now have perfectly accurate Screeches going on. And this lowers the target's defense stat by 2 stages. I think you know where I'm going with this. Because this thing doesn't get Swords Dance, well, let's just go for the next best thing and go for Screech. Up next, we're going to go for X-Scissor, because X-Scissor is a great bug-type stab move that hits for a wild amount of damage. If you go for something like Screech and you got Life Orb boosted, moves, oh man, it's going to destroy things. It's going to absolutely destroy. And people aren't going to be expecting this. They're going to be like, what the fuck? What do I do here? What do I do? Tell me, what do I do? Up next, we're going to go for something like Sucker Punch, because Sucker Punch is a great move to beat down and just absolutely destroy Pokemon that try to outspeed you and beat you down first. It's like, no, how about taking the Sucker Punch right to the dome? And it could knock them out, especially with Life Orb boosting it, and if you happen to get a Screech off, oh, you definitely might knock it out now. And then lastly, we'll go for something like Poison Jab, because of those damn fairies. You got Pokemon like Florges in the UU tier that is a pain in the ass for Galvantula normally to deal with. But Poison Jab, Screech, and Life Orb boosting? Son. That's not gonna work. That's not gonna work. Now, this thing does, if memory serves, it gets Wild Charge. You can use Wild Charge as you want for secondary stab, and it does destroy bulky Water-type Pokemon as well. But my recommendation would be something like Poison Jab, or we can go for something like this. We'll go for Wild Charge, and we can drop Sucker Punch and go for Poison Jab just to get that really awesome Fairy-type coverage, right? So you can go for something like that if you want, or we can go for the original set, that being Exodus or Sucker Punch and Poison Jab. And the EV spread goes something like this. We're going to go for a Jolly Nature to maximize your speed. It's going to be 252 attack, 252 speed, 4 special defense. And think of it this way, here. You're pseudo-boosting your physical attack with Screech. We got 253 attack. With Screech, you have the equivalent of over 500 attack. And with Life Orb boosting your attack, good God. That's insane power right there. That is very, very insane. Wow. So anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. And if you have, then feel free to leave a like. And if you want to see more content like the one that you just saw, then feel free to rate, comment, and subscribe to Mega Crasher and the community. Because we're a community that, when tightly knit as one, we shine brighter than the sun. So put up your dukes and let me hear it, folks. Let me hear it. Did you enjoy it? Woo! I shall see you guys next upload!